Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today, as you are probably aware, it is Friday, and today we're going to go over a few questions. Now, we did have a few questions on the last video, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those first. They are from Makadox. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that name. But let's start with his questions, and then we'll go on to the rest. All right, the question is, women are not straight. Is this true? And he asked in another comment that he had read an article that women are not straight. Yeah, the short answer to this is no. I don't know what article you're reading, but that's most likely either a woman or a man trying to lie or play into the delusion that all women will sleep with women, which is not true. Don't listen to them. Just because a woman can compliment someone of the same gender, it's a completely different scenario than if that woman were to try to kiss her. So there is a huge difference. In fact, there are some women that react as negatively to a woman approaching her as a man would react to a gay guy approaching him. So no, don't listen to those stupid articles. Always research carefully. But good question. The next question is, do you get tangled up? This person, throwaway, says, okay, I go to the gym and see women wear these sports bras that have like 10 straps. While I think it's cool style, I wonder how they put it on and not get tangled into the straps. It's practice. Yeah, we tend to do actually get tangled in the straps. I know there are certain dresses that are actually like that. And it's not just adult women, it's also young women, young girls. When we're trying to put a dress on a young girl and it has a whole bunch of different straps to it, we really have to be careful. Usually there's the same amount of straps on both shoulders. Um, and that's usually how we go. We count, at least I count how many straps there are in total and then part it equally, and that's supposed to be where the head goes in. But with all the new styles nowadays with the dresses, it's really just practice, and if you know how the dress is supposed to be worn. Crush fantasies. Do you have crushes on random people you encounter that you don't really see anything developing with? Like someone you see every day but don't want to talk to for some... Okay. I think I know where this question is going. I need you men to listen to me very carefully. Women are not men. Okay? We're not men. We don't, generally speaking, now obviously there is the exception with the women that have been with, who have had so many partners that they start acting more like men. But generally speaking, no, we don't go into a random store, see a really cute guy, and then have dreams about him. No. I will say this though, men, as far as the crush fantasies, you as men may look at us and think we're having a crush fantasy because we haven't mastered up the backbone to go talk to the guy. But generally speaking, if you're talking about just random people, I mean, I know girls do have crushes on celebrities, but you're talking about just random people like baristas and people. No. To be honest, most women actually don't even notice the men. I think that's the problem, is that the amount of women, they only notice, I think, 20% of the men around them. So no, I'd have to say it's actually a lot more common with men. Okay, what turns you off about a guy? What kind of behavior makes a guy seem creepy or unattractive? From player number 3. Um, well, I mean, if you watched my last video from last Friday, if you get pepper sprayed all the time, that's a pretty good indicator that you are doing something very wrong. Um, Other than that, it's really when you come off very shy, because women do love confidence. No matter what a woman will ever tell you, she loves confidence. She loves a man who's not afraid to come up and ask her out. She's not afraid of, yeah, women are just lying to you. It's pretty much, it's the confidence. You could be a guy that's not her 10. Okay, you could be short, not her 10. But if you come up with the right amount of confidence, she's going to look at you differently. Especially if one of her friends, who happens to be shorter, is actually into you. Your whole value changed within 5 seconds. From when they first saw you to right then. Because of your confidence, the way you show yourself, the way you present yourself. And of course, competition always helps. Why so many? Oh dear. Please tell me. Alright, Grey Bruce 1980. You worried me there for a second. Why is there an overabundance of pillows everywhere? Couches, beds. I get having 1 or 2 for comfort, but I've seen women with 5+ pillows. Don't go after my pillows. Okay? To be honest, I can't give you a logical reason. As a woman, I cannot give you a logical reason why I like pillows. It makes us feel better emotionally. It makes the place look prettier. It's an emotional attachment. Don't make fun of our pillows. How do you want to be treated platonically? When platonic friends with a man, do you want to be treated exactly how he treats his male friends in terms of tone, the inside jokes, the way time is spent? Or is there an exception to be treated differently as a woman? All in the platonic sphere, of course. Okay, this is from Slaren. To be bluntly honest with you, I don't think it's a good idea for men and women to be platonic best friends, mainly because one side usually ends up developing some severe feelings for the other. Now, granted, I do not base my channel on the outliers. Obviously, yes, a man and a woman could possibly be friends, especially if they're not attracted to each other. But generally speaking, it can cause issues with your relationship with a girlfriend or her relationship with a guy friend, especially if you guys spend a lot of time together. So, bluntly speaking, I really don't think if you can avoid being platonic friends with a woman, it's probably a much better idea to do so. Just to make sure that there's no feelings and then you lose the friendship. Not to mention, it can create a lot of issues as far as girlfriends and wives and things like that. Yes, married couples can be friends, but if you ask any successful married couple, they will both sit there and say that there's a boundary between the opposite sex of the other couple. So the man and his best friend's wife, there's going to be a big boundary there. At least there should be. And the same thing for the other side. There has to be a boundary set in stone. And even when women aren't interested in a man initially, if you put a boundary there, that tends to invite more feelings. So personally, I don't think it's a good idea to be treated platonically. If you happen to have one of those friends where girls that you're not really attracted to her at all, and she doesn't have any feelings because you're definitely not her type, probably just treat her the way you treat your guy friends. I mean, that would pretty much. I don't think you should treat her differently, because if she is a friend, then it's a pretty clear boundary as far as it goes. So yeah, treat her just like any other guy friends. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't do it. It usually creates more problems than it actually solves. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our video. If you have any questions or stories of your own, make sure to comment below or email me. And if it's really good, I will work on getting it into future videos. Like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.